With Tegan Nox sat at ringside setting up for the Raw NXT Women's Championship match this Monday, Becky Lynch got a unique entrance showing you her debut, biggest moments of her career. Very, very cool. Obviously, we'd see Becky earlier on backstage, shopping, if you will, for weapons to use. And when she made her entrance, she revealed a t-shirt with loads of writing on it, loads of different quotes and things that mean something to her, last kicker, etc., and a tribute to Bray Wyatt, which is really nice to see. Well, this match was Extreme Rules, and it was the main event. And I tell you what, that deal with Mattel, WWE, that came in handy, didn't it? Because Becky Lynch was throwing Barbies at Tiffany Stratton. You don't get much more extreme than that, damn it. Well, as advertised, this match was extreme. We got to talk about this. The swanton bomb to a table that didn't break. I love Tiffany immediately reaching over to Becky. The very subtle, are you okay? Shows that she's great at what she does already. We had the use of fire extinguishers and, of course, barbed wire bats, but it was Tiffany Stratton missing the prettiest moonsault ever, a manhandle slam onto chairs, allowing Becky Lynch to retain the NXT Women's Championship. Really well-deserved, really solid match. Tegan versus Becky at Raw, but no Jade Cargill. I thought this was like the perfect opportunity to debut Jade, even if you don't plan to use her yet, just because of all the hype around her. But the fact they didn't makes me think that Jade Cargill could definitely be main roster bound. Obviously, she's still training, but her training is more than likely WWE training for the way that they position cameras, stuff like that. We'll have to wait and see. This is things you might have missed from NXT No Mercy. Make sure you hit the like button, and if you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button too. Trick Williams is the new NXT North American Champion. Now, I've got to say, first of all, I think Trick really deserves this. I feel like he's been a massive pillar in the rise of Carmella Hayes and in NXT as of late. Now, you got a question. Does this mean Mustafa Ali was supposed to win the North American Championship? Very possibly. That kind of sucks for Ali because he's had a lot of opportunities taken away from him in WWE, and to be released maybe potentially before he wins a title, that sucks. What also sucks is Dirty Dom was screwed, damn it! I'm a firm believer of this. There's a conspiracy against Dom, and I'm here to expose it. Dirty Dom, clearly injured. The referee is someone he's feuding with, who took one super kick, it was a hell of a super kick by Dirty Dom, and then spent like 10 minutes on the outside of the ring. Like, what? I don't know, but Dirty Dom, you need to adopt that super kick. That's your new finishing move. It has to be. He's just laid out Dragon Lee, someone WWE is trying to build up as a massive star for ages with one super kick. We got another one of these promos tonight, of course, this mysterious person heading towards NXT. We had one on Tuesday. This time, they were looking at wrestlers, obviously the main roster, NXT 2, and then we got the look. Now, obviously, the exposure of this is toned down quite a lot, but you can clearly see who it is if you know. It's former AEW wrestler Brian Pillman Jr. The reports were he signed with WWE a few weeks ago. Obviously NXT ready to hype his debut. I'm hyped to see him too. Baron Corbin got a great entrance tonight. You could say it was badass. Bron Breakker? Well, I thought Baron Corbin was a lone wolf. I'm so confused right now, genuinely confused. It was Robert Stone, though, getting involved at the end of the match. Not physically, but obviously it was enough to distract Bron Breakker, allowing Baron Corbin to hit End of Days to pick up the win tonight. But obviously, clearly the reason Robert Stone got involved is because of what Bron Breakker did to Von Wagner, crushing his skull within those steel steps. Obviously, Von's still in hospital, we believe. And obviously, I'm assuming Von's going to come back feud with Bron Breakker, which I think makes a ton of sense. It kept Baron Corbin looking good. I don't think this hurt Bron Breakker at all. I think it progresses him onto his actual story. Good. This is good booking. Amazing GTA graphics for OTM tonight. I thought this looked really cool. Gotta say, though, what didn't look cool was them coming out on tricycles. They are too tall to do this. And also, when you have Baron Corbin come out on a motorcycle earlier in the night, this kind of looks a little bit silly when they're coming out on tricycles. Now, I can't show you what this looked like because of copyright reasons, but We're lucky because Conman167, who live streams WWE and AEW shows over on his YouTube channel, literally did recreate this. Sorry, Con. With Schism falling apart, we saw Joe Gacy in a segment that was recorded last Tuesday, angry and frustrated that it's all falling apart. He basically set Ava Raine free and said this wasn't the family for you, and then said he needed to find his purpose. Ava Raine would simply tweet out saying goodbye during No Mercy, obviously, as this segment aired, and you gotta wonder, a lot of people saying, could she be leaving WWE? I don't think so. Behind the Schism gimmick of Ava Raine, there is The Rock's daughter there, and I think WWE are using this opportunity as the Schism breaks up and the Schism falls apart. You've got to say this is an opportunity to repackage Ava and make her into something different. And I think that's the right thing to do. I don't think this was a gimmick for Ava. So hopefully there's some good things to come in the future of Ava Raine. And also for Joe Gacy too. Now we're going to probably see a repackaging of Joe Gacy. Tonight was our first look at the repackaging of Angel Garza and Humberto Carrillo. The former Los Lotharios made their return, if you will, to the ring tonight. Very cool. They did work as heels during this match. The Creed brothers, you got to say, looked impressive here. During the match, Tony D'Angelo lifted both Angel and Humberto up, and it looked like his knee popped. He would, though, make his way back out to the ring, so hopefully this was a worked injury, and we would then get a quadruple top rope superplex that would knock the referee down, damn it! They're made of glass. And we would see the family, Tony D'Angelo and Stax, retain the NXT Tag Team Championships. Noam Dar defeated Butch tonight to retain the Heritage Cup, and the commentary did make it clear it took 7 individuals for Noam Dar to win this match. With Gallus getting involved, gotta wonder, are we going to get British Strong Style versus Gallus? I'm here for that if that happens. I love the jerseys they used, obviously, to show the people that Carmella Hayes has defeated during his run as NXT champion. And yes, I've just made the NXT intro, and yes, I've got to change it already, because Ilja Dragunov is brand new NXT champion. Well deserved. What a match. Maybe match of the night. Dragunov, Carmelo, they delivered a hard-hitting bout, and it was intense. Even the handshake after Dragunov won was like the most intense handshake I've ever seen in pro wrestling history. Got a question if we're going to get a third match. Obviously, this was match 2 between the two. So could we get a match 3? I think Dragunov's going to have a pretty lengthy title run. So if you're waiting for Gunther Dragunov, maybe you've got to wait a little bit longer. But nonetheless, Dragunov deserves this. We got a moment right at the end of the show with Carmelo and Trick. And although on the surface it looks like, you know, yes, Melo lost, etc., and there was mutual respect, they're still friends, they seem to be on the same page, there was a brief moment when Melo looked at the North American title. Is that an Easter egg of things to come? Is Melo going to go after the North American Championship? I think the show was really, really good tonight. Genuinely, I've got to give it an 8 out of 10. I think the Heritage Cup really let the show down. It's nothing to do with the match itself. It was more just the rules. It dragged a bit. 7 people getting involved. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Like the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And I'll see you next time. Peace!